Greetings! I hope this reaches you well. I am so excited on this 15th day of February to spotlight another book. This book that I'm spotlighting today is called True West. The True West, real stories about Black cowboys, women sharpshooters, Native American rodeo stars, pioneering Vaqueros, and the unsung explorers, builders, and heroes who shaped the American West. It was written by Mifflin Lowe, and it has illustrations by Wiliam, Luong. This is a wonderful collection. Look at that, when you open it up, you have real-life photos and illustrations. So looking at the table of contents, they have Bill Pickett, Annie Oakley, Nat Love, the Buffalo Soldiers, Mexican Cowboys, the Escalante Expedition, Patricia and Martin Galeon, Bass Reeves, Mamie Hafley, Elba Mae Gent, Jesse Stahl, Kathy Williams, Levi Strauss, thinking about jeans. Then they also have Jews in the American West, Jackson Sundown, Mary Fields, or Stagecoach Mary as she was known, James Butler Hickok, Wild Bill Hickok, Calamity Jane or Martha Jane Canary. We have Wagon Trains, Charlie Willis, Henry O'Flipper, William Frederick Cody, who was also Buffalo Bill Cody, Fox Hastings, Sam Stewart or Bronco Sam, the Chinese railroad workers, and then there's a feature on their clothes. Okay, and so in the interest of time, I'm not going to read all of this. We go well beyond 58 pages, but I did want to read the Buffalo Pages spread. Let me show you what that looks like. All right, Buffalo Soldiers, Unit 9th and 10th U.S. Cavalry. Buffalo Soldiers were Black soldiers in the 9th and 10th U.S. Cavalry. The nickname was given to them by the Native Americans they fought against in the so-called Indian Wars during the late 1800s. During those conflicts, the Buffalo Soldiers fought bravely and won 23 Medals of Honor. In 1877, Henry O'Flipper, and we can see more information on him on page 48 of this book, the first Black graduate of West Point, became the first Black officer to lead the Buffalo Soldiers. Later, General John J. Pershing, a longtime supporter, led the Buffalo Soldiers in Cuba during the Spanish-American War. In the famous battles of Kettle Hill and San Juan Hill, Buffalo Soldiers were among the first to reach the top. Buffalo Soldiers also served the country in many other ways, including building roads, protecting the mail, and, thanks to their excellent horsemanship, teaching cadets at West Point how to ride. Nice. Interestingly, Buffalo Soldiers were some of the country's first National Park Service Rangers. They built the first road into Sequoia National Park's giant forest. They built the first trail to the top of the Mount Whitney. And in Yosemite, they created the first arboretum, a tree museum, in America's National Park Service. One of the first superintendents of Sequoia National Park was Captain Charles Young, the third African American to graduate from West Point. Young supervised enormous projects in the area, and after some time, the residents of nearby town, Visalia, wanted to name a sequoia after Captain Young. Modestly, Captain Young refused, although he later allowed one to be named after his boyhood hero, Booker T. Washington. Recently, however, a sequoia in Giant Forest was appropriately named in Captain Young's honor. Buffalo Soldiers have been featured in many songs, movies, and television shows, including Rawhide, The Big Valley, and The High Chaparral. In 1992, future chairman of Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Colin Powell, dedicated a statue to honor the Buffalo Soldiers. And again, we see that spread. We see those. It is so exciting to have books that feature lesser known individuals and groups And I am so excited about The True West, this book right here, as it puts a spotlight on many unsung heroes. Well, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the day. And until we read again, take care.